Welcome, colleagues. Welcome. As you're aware, our community college is interested in incorporating instructional technologies into our pedagogical approaches. And my role today is to act as a facilitator to go through this unit with you in terms of how we can incorporate some educational, instructional technologies into our program. So I'd like to share with you three of these key tools that we can use right away, as well as providing some explanation and links for resources of using these tools. But firstly, let's look at the rationale. Why is this important? Now, incorporating these kind of tools can actually help in our classroom delivery, our approach to the students that we have here at the college. Additionally, it provides a reservoir of resources that students can refer to multiple times, and we will explore that a little bit later. Also, it forms an effective way for us to manage how we deliver content to our students and really enhance the teaching and learning experience. Now, the three instructional technologies that I want to focus on in this unit are: one, screencast technology; two, using the Moodle Cloud; and finally, we will look at incorporating technology called TEDx. Now, in terms of screencast technology, there are free companies that can provide this service. You also have the option to pay a subscription and get enhanced services. But I think it's reasonable for us to start off with the free service. In fact, we're in talks now with management as to trying to provide a pro service for our institution. But in the meantime, as you practice, you can definitely use the free service. Now, what is this tool? This tool falls under the category of presentation technology and content delivery. Okay, and what this looks at is you being able to deliver a lecture while showing content in a way that I am doing right now. So you can have your lecture. If the subject is biology, you're able to go through your slides while you narrate and explain to students what is going on. How can this increase learning engagement? Well, your students are familiar with you and they are hearing your voice explain the content. Okay, and it does indeed contribute to a digitally rich learning environment simply because it is media that is customized to those students. You can actually call your students by name as you use this type of technology. Now, where is this best used? It's very effective if you are in a situation where you need to cover content, but the amount of face-to-face hours you have with the students are limited. Or perhaps it's an online course that you are engaged in. This type of technology is extremely effective in those types of scenarios. So I want you to begin to think of some ways in which you can explore it. Now, this video just highlights how exactly it would work. Now, what you would do is you would go to the website, screencastomatic.com, and just sign up. It's free. And you can select the free option. And once it's downloaded, you can see it looks like a rectangular box. It overlays your screen of what you're actually talking about or lecturing, and you are able to select your time, the size of the screen recording, the type of narration. You even have the feature to do a screen recording as well as a webcam recording. So if it is you wanted your students to see your face, that is a possible option. All right, so that is an effective way to deliver content to students. You see here in this example, it had both the webcam and the screen recording. So it's a very effective technology that I encourage you to give it a try. The second type is the Moodle Cloud. Now, our college has not purchased a server-based paid Moodle service as yet, but the Moodle Cloud, it is a free environment that you can use right now as an educator. And what that does is it recreates a learning environment. It is a learning management system in which you can, just like how you would give students notes and lectures and videos and so forth, you can have all of this arranged in a space. Now, this particular tool falls into the category of learning engagement, and you see here that you are able to create an account. You would just go to moodle.com /cloud, and what that does is it allows you to have your own account and your own Moodle teaching shell. Now, this is even good for you because I want you to get the opportunity of designing your course shell in which you can have students engage in. And I'm going to, within this unit, ask you to create such a shell. Now that way, when our college does launch its Moodle service, you are ready to provide it to your students. Okay, and in the meantime, even if you want to start the implementation now, that is possible. Okay, so how does this enhance learning and engagement? Well, this can actually, your students will be enrolled in your particular cloud space, and you can have up to 50 students being enrolled in your class, and it allows students to interact with the lessons that you post, as well as doing activities like quizzes and seeing simulations. And you can have a plethora of resources, digital articles, and so forth. So it does provide a very rich environment, and it is best used if you want to have any sort of hybrid or blended learning, or for courses that are fully online. You see here that there is even an online feature, a mobile feature, so students can have all of these resources on their mobile devices. So it is best applicable for those situations for online as well as blended learning, and it's most effective for students that are at the high school, late high school, college level, because students should be able to navigate spaces that are a bit more complex than the early secondary school level, because they will have their account, their password, and they should be able to maneuver these particular spaces. Finally, I would like to talk about a TEDx quiz, and this really complements the flipped classroom service, where you can have students take part in a particular activity. So you can show them a video, and based on the video they can go through a learning experience where they are challenged to answer questions, as well as go a little bit deeper. Now, for this particular category, it falls under the multimedia technology for learning engagement, and it is also a website that you can sign up for, and you just go to ed.ted.com, and once you do that, you'll be asked to create an account. Now, once you create an account, it's very easy to start lessons, and basically how it would work is you would put in a video of your choice. If you have a online video that you want to show them, let's say you want to show them a video on frogs, you will search for frogs just like this demonstration video is searching for Abraham Lincoln, and once you find that video on frogs, you would then be able to design a lesson around that video. So you'll see the video displayed, but once you select it, you can then ask students a series of questions about that particular video. Now, this is a learning engagement because the students have an opportunity to just not watch a video, but respond to the content of the video. So they are definitely engaged. In terms of a learning rich environment, it's another way of engaging students. It's not just them reading and putting together information, but they can reflect and rewatch and really ponder on the content. Now, the benefit of this particular technology is that you have a rich resource of videos that you can choose from. It's connected to the catalog of TED Talks, as well as YouTube, which is the largest host of online videos. All right, and when is this best used? This is best used in a blended learning or online learning environment where students have the opportunity to log in or have access to an internet connection where they can see a video, and they know, because it's a great example of a flipped classroom. A scenario in which this can really work is, let's say you're teaching an economics class and you're discussing the economic recession of 2008. You can show them a video on it, and once they watch the video, they can then reflect on some of the things that were pointed out in the video, and it really captures their listening skills, because they have to think, they have to dig deeper, as well as discuss. And this even allows fellow colleagues or classmates to also comment on persons' discussions. So it's a very effective way to have students interact with each other, as well as engage in critical thinking. So these are some of the references if you want to explore these videos more, or the websites to begin to download some of the material, because you'll be using it throughout the unit. So just to recap, those 3 types of technologies are very effective in your delivery to students, and we will explore these concepts a bit more in this unit. So I hope you enjoy, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me through using the faculty email. So have a good day.